Ah, you did really well to get her on a date, but there's still a lot to do. Can you charm her enough this evening to take things physical? The goal is the kiss. Excuse me again for this loud music. And hello. That's what's the name of this game again? Super Seducer. Well, let's do it. Sorry guys, but you have to go with me through that shit. Well, that's not shit. It's quite interesting. Choose the date's location. What I want to do. Bar, 8 p.m. Coffee, 2 p.m. I think coffee is in the afternoon, so well, let's get hiking, club for trance. Let's go in the bar with her alone.
Ideally, we want nighttime plus drinks, right? To make
Yes.
sure the date goes as well as possible. So the bar
Olga
is the
again.
best option.
How should you sit? Opposite each other or side by side? No, we need eye contact, I believe. So opposite each other.
Take a seat.
Thanks.
No, you don't sit opposite. The reason is, you can't touch her up. No, but seriously, it makes it a bit harder. When you're sitting side by side, you get to kind of take a break, look around the room. If there's an awkward silence, it's not so awkward. And like I said before, you can touch her.
I will touch her if I'm changing the location, you know? Changing the location is a good thing, and then I can touch her. I don't want to stay here at the bar all the night. Because if you change locations all the time, it will be more interesting for her and for you also, and you change also a little bit the situation. So if it's not going to work, maybe the conversation or something, you don't stay there long, half an hour, take one drink, and then you have to have some secondary goal, so to say, for where you can go, some other club, bar, whatever. Or simply something to eat. Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Come take a seat over here.
Thank you.
Perfect. So many people sit opposite each other on first dates, and it gets really awkward because you've got that eye contact the whole time. You run out of stuff to say, you feel super uncomfortable, and the worst thing, you can't touch her up, right? So it's much better to sit side by side. So how have you been the past few days? What have you been doing?
Actually, quite a lot. I went to the gym as usual,
Okay.
and then did some work, but it's boring, right? So-
Yeah.
And last night I watched a movie.
Okay, what movie?
It was Seven with Brad Pitt, a nice one.
Yeah, it's good, right? It's kind of psychological, serial killer, scary.
Oh, so you've seen it?
Yeah, I like
it is
it.
very scary. I liked it very much. I think it's very smart.
It's a strange film for a girl. It's not like Sex in
Is
the
it?
City or like Finding Nemo or something. It's quite a tough film, right?
Yeah, it is. But I like tough films.
So you
If they
watch
make-
horror movies and things like that?
Yeah, I do. I do quite often. I think they make you think, and it's interesting.
But not. What if there's loads of blood and people dying? You can watch it, or you kind of cover your eyes and stuff.
Not like that. I wouldn't watch The Saw or something like that because it's stupid, I think. But this one is very smart. You should know if you watch it.
Yeah, it is very smart. You're always thinking about how they can catch him.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright. What else have you got going on?
Actually, I'm moving house at the moment, and it's
Alright.
very, very difficult and annoying because there are all those boxes I have to move and all my
You
stuff.
have to pack things
Yeah,
up.
pack
and-
up and then transport it all. Oh, it's so difficult.
Yeah, this is a stressful thing to do in your house.
Absolutely. Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay. Offer to come and help? No, that's no. Just simply no, because the usual things. We went all through the other stories here with the other girls. It's always the same. Don't offer something before she is not married to you. Well, maybe that's a little bit over the edge, but you get the twist. Use it as a reason to check her muscles. No, you can touch her later on if you change the revenue, how it's called in English, the location, with offering your hand if you get up, and then just simply walk out with her hand in hand. Just one possibility of many others, but that's too early in the date, I would say. So I will go for sympathize.
That sucks, yeah? It's so much to do, isn't it, moving house?
It is. It's very, very annoying and difficult and boring.
It's going to be good in the end, right? You're moving somewhere better or somewhere like disgusting and in the slums or something?
Luckily, it's a better place, so I'm looking forward to it actually.
That's nice. Yeah, when it's all done, it will be good. And you'll have a housewarming party, I guess.
I will.
If you do, you know, I'm your man. I'll come and bring some wine and stuff.
Okay.
Okay, but not the best option here. I know you're busy now with
Shut the fuck
house
up.
and stuff, but what do you normally do in your spare time? Do you do sports?
Yeah, of course I do sports.
Why, of course.
It's my main hobby, going to the gym actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I like it very much.
What do you do there?
I do a lot of different things actually. The main one is doing weights, usual stuff.
Okay.
And I also do 1 hour stretching a week.
Yeah.
It's very, very painful, but very rewarding as well.
For flexibility.
Yeah,
Do
I
you want to
like
be able
it.
to do splits or,
Yeah, that's
or
my goal.
kick people in their heads?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, and so, and also I do Pilates sometimes.
Mhm.
Yeah, so it's interesting as well. And what about you? Do you do sports?
Yeah, I've done lots of sports. I used to do boxing, used to play squash. I always try and do something physical, and at the moment I just do normal gym, like weights and things. I don't get huge because I don't do protein shakes and all this stuff. So
That's good.
just go to the gym. And,
That's bad.
do
Way.
things for like endurance, you know, to be have good fitness and
Yeah, that's
whatever.
good.
And what else do you do apart from physical stuff?
Apart from physical stuff, I like reading. Actually, I read every day, and it's very, very interesting.
Oh yeah. What are you reading now, or what's the last book you read?
I've just finished Bulgakov's Master and Margarita, but it wasn't the
Okay.
first time I've ever read it.
You read it again? So
Yeah, I like it very much.
one of your favorites.
Yeah, why not?
That's nice because it's classic literature, not like, you know, Harry Potter and Da Vinci
Yeah.
Code and the girl with the dragon tattoo and all this stuff.
So you like reading as well?
Yeah, and I like reading not just fiction, but if I read fiction, I like classics. But I like
Okay.
reading sometimes psychology, business,
Hmm.
biographies, all types of different stuff.
Yeah, that's interesting. I like psychology
Mm.
as well, and biographies of famous
Mhm.
people. That's good.
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Cool. And tell me, do you do anything creative, or I don't know, like singing, dancing, playing the
I
violin?
cut pink paper
Actually,
out.
I'm absolutely useless at singing.
You can't sing?
Can't do that and don't like
I was going to
it.
ask you to sing for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Maybe we'll get you lessons and you can sing for me.
That can be interesting. Maybe one day.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't play any musical
None of
instruments.
them?
Well, no.
Even this
I'm afraid.
xylophone thing or the...
Maybe.
Do you know this triangle, that one? You just...
I can do that, I think, because that's easy. And the creative thing I do is actually painting.
Nobody has to do creative things if you are not chosen by the gods to do it. Without talent, I mean, that's portraying in our society a little bit awkward. I believe that everybody has to be a painter. Everybody can paint. Just watch Bob Ross or something. No, that's not true. So we only, unfortunate, got this modern, quote-unquote, art, where you make one line and the second line and maybe some dots, and then it will be sold sold for thousands of euros, dollars, whatever. Stupid. Yeah, that's not the right topic with me, lady. I'm in favor of the real Renaissance paintings. I've seen them in Florence and also here all over Europe. There are a lot of museums, and there you get the style, the old traditional painting, the classic painting. Well, okay, let's bring the story forward. Try to get to the bottom of how it makes her feel. Say that you don't really get art. No, that's not for me. Say that she can paint you nude if she wants. It could be a laugh, but I don't know how the situation is played by the actor, and maybe that's a no-go, but try to get emotional. I believe that's how women are ticking.
Paint is really interesting, actually, but
Yeah, it is.
but tell me, like, what does it give you? How do you feel?
How it gives me a lot. In the first place, it helps you to reveal something inside. And in the second place, it helps you to express your emotions.
But without talent?
It's really interesting.
So it's not something, because I'm not a painter, right? So it's not.
Oh,
something
I hang
where,
around with painters,
you
I
sit
know
here,
it.
for example, and you just paint the bar, and you're just trying to kind of copy it. It's something where someone's coming from inside, based on how you feel and who you are.
Yeah, it
and
is.
whatever.
It is because I like to create something that may not even exist in the real
Okay.
world. So it's basically my imagination. But sometimes I like to paint something that exists. If it's, for example, beautiful scenery or something I really like.
Very nice. So
Yeah.
it's not. It's something that serves a purpose, like emotionally for you as well. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very cool. I'd love to see some of your paintings one day.
Oh, really? That
Yeah.
would be lovely. I would be happy to show you something.
Marvelous. That's exactly what you want to do, because when someone has a passion, you want to dig down in it, get them speaking and telling you about their feelings, and it's definitely the way to go when someone reveals a life passion. So pay attention to that.
For sure.
Let's not leave this sitting here. Yeah, have a drink.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Slojnča. Wohl sein.
So tell me, how about traveling? Do you travel?
Oh, yes, I do.
What do you normally do? Do you cities or adventure holidays?
Actually, I like both. I like cities, and I went to many
She looks like
cities in
she's coming
Europe,
from Poland or
for
Czech
example,
Republic or
Prague
something like that.
and Berlin and Rome. Rome is amazing, so I like that.
Beautiful there, yeah.
Yeah, of course, Europe is beautiful, and I also went to some exotic places like Lebanon, for example.
Lebanon.
Yeah,
It's
it
not
was
dangerous there.
it was quite scary because I thought it was dangerous, but probably it wasn't at the moment. It was fun because I like to see different things, and
Different cultures and whatever. But
Yeah.
Rome is very touristy, right?
yeah, all
And-
these crowds. You're
And then
right.
Lebanon is probably not very touristy. Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely, very different.
So you
You
like
can see the
different
contrast.
kinds of things, not
Yeah, I
always the
do.
same stuff in the same hotel and speaking, places where, because English people are different. Some like to go to, for example, Spain every year to the same place,
Really,
only speak English, they don't know any Spanish.
that's quite boring.
Yeah, and then some people like to go in somewhere super exotic where there are no tourists. I'm more like the second type. I don't like tourists.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If I go somewhere and other English people, oh no, I feel like I'm in the wrong place.
Oh, really? So you don't like English people?
When I'm traveling somewhere and you're just surrounded by, people from your country, you don't feel like you're traveling. And if
Oh, yeah.
everything's in English, you don't feel like you're traveling. So I like to go somewhere and only meet locals, to go to the local place. Like you would have seen it in Rome. You can go to some restaurants where it's all just Americans.
Yeah, just tourists all
Yeah.
around.
Or
No
you can
good.
go to a restaurant if you're lucky and you're like, oh, I'm sitting with Italians, so I must be in the right place, not the tourist
Yeah, maybe you're right,
recommendation.
actually. I should try that.
Yeah. And tell me, what's the I don't know, coolest place you've been or most interesting?
Something that I really liked, yeah?
Yeah.
Recently I went to Cuba and it was amazing. I really, really liked it.
uh, I don't know what is it, but maybe, of course, she's an actor, and but I don't know. She is her eyes, her view. I just interpretiere it. Sorry. I don't know what is it. Maybe she's. But so how she's looking, how she is acting and speaking, the sound in her voice is like, I don't know, she's ready for harvest. I guess. Okay, maybe it's just my mind. About Cuba, she went to Cuba. Disagree and say that's not such a cool place. How I can say that if I don't if I have not been there before. For sure. Get her talking about the best parts of the trip. Impress her with the fact that you have been to the Caribbean many times. No, I don't want to impress her. She has to impress me.
Cuba, that's really interesting because it's kind of a strange country, right? It was Americans weren't allowed to go there for so long. They've got this reputation for the politics, but it's not very developed for tourists, right? So it must be quite interesting.
Yeah, it's not, and that's what's interesting actually, because it's not easy to get internet even there, you know.
No internet yet.
Yeah. There is internet, but it's kind of difficult.
Slow and stuff.
Yeah, very interesting.
But I like
Completely
having a
different.
break from the internet, do you?
Oh, yeah, I liked it, but not all people can handle it. Can you?
No. Yeah, I can handle it. I like to
Good.
unplug sometimes, and then you feel how relaxing it is when you're not checking your phone all the time.
Yeah, right. I do it sometimes as well, and I really like it.
But tell me, like, what's the cool stuff about Cuba? What did you really like about it?
Everything. I just liked everything. The nature was amazing, very beautiful, and
Palm
the
trees,
people.
beaches.
Yeah, the main thing was actually the people because they're very, very friendly and very
Okay.
different, and it was very peaceful there and safe, and everything was wonderful. Actually, yeah, you have to.
People are often the most important thing, yeah? Because if they're rude or if there are too many tourists, then it just can destroy the holiday, right? But you said they're very, very friendly, so you felt good there.
Yeah, you're right. I felt very good there.
Very nice. Excelente. You know, holidays are something that bring out a lot of emotions, you know, just compared to her telling you about, I don't know, her day at work, compared with a recent holiday. So it's an area that you want to explore and you want to find out what she felt during that period so that she can kind of relive it and start feeling good again in that moment with you as she tells you about it. Plus, it's keeping the attention on her rather than just cutting her off and talking about something else.
And what about you? Do you like traveling?
Yeah, I do like travel. I don't like it as much as I did because when I was younger I would go away for months at a time and just go to different countries and you know, come back home and then 2 weeks later go away again. Now I'm more settled and I like spending time at home, but I would say like every month I like to go somewhere. And I spend a lot of time in Barcelona. I've got a nice place there, it's by the sea, and have it all, you know, nicely set up with big television and PlayStation and stuff. So it's really cool.
Oh, really?
PlayStation.
you said.
Yeah,
Trademark.
You play often?
yeah, kind of.
Oh, really? I think games are just a waste of time. Don't you think so?
Oh my god, that's a fucking computer game. I'm a passionate gamer. But the cliche is that everybody who is playing a game here and there or in the evening and is not watching movie, TV stuff is just a nerd. The truth is that's far from the truth. And so I think she will judge me now a little bit and see my reaction. So I have to be a little bit with self-confident here, and yeah, I know you're right. I will cut it down. No, please not. Persuade her that's actually quite intelligent. What? I suppose you don't do anything that wastes this time. That's a counter question. Let's go for the counter.
What? What's wrong with it? If I want to play a game sometimes, fine.
Really?
Yeah, why not?
I don't think that it's okay to sit in front of the TV all the time with the controller.
Not all the time, sometimes. And of course you need a controller to play the game and the television, but you're telling me you don't do anything that wastes time?
Not anything like that, no.
Other things that waste time in worse ways, probably. Yeah?
No, in better ways.
So,
I don't like games at all,
so if
really.
I spied on you for 24 hours, I wouldn't see you on Instagram reading Cosmopolitan magazine
No.
and all this stuff.
Definitely not.
No? You'd be like studying Shakespeare, going to the gym, and then, you know, reading another book, and reading another book, and reading another book.
Probably I do something, but games, I really know that if you start, then you just can't quit, and you're sitting there for hours, and you think that it's 1 minute.
No.
Does it happen to
No,
you?
not at all.
Really?
Hmm.
Okay then.
Okay then.
Remember the golden rule. When you're challenged, don't react with
It was not
anger.
with anger.
Don't react by being aggressive towards
It was not
Cool
aggressive.
with it.
I'm cool with it.
And what about you? Do you have any like guilty pleasures?
Holy
some
crap.
really dumb TV shows, like reality stuff or something?
Well, let me think. Definitely not TV shows, because I never watch TV actually.
Yeah.
Never?
Never. I don't like
You
it.
don't have a television?
Only movies.
Ah,
I have
movies.
television, but only
Okay.
for movies and stuff. And I need to tell you that one guilty pleasure I used to have
Mhm.
was smoking, actually,
Oh.
but I managed to give up.
I need a
So
cigarette.
you're not going to start again?
No, now
If I had a
now
cigarette now and say, come on,
no,
smoke?
thank you. No, I gave up, so
That's
no
good.
more. And I think nothing else, basically. And what
Alright.
about you?
Actually, people are often surprised when I tell them I've never tried a cigarette.
Oh, really?
never
Not
smoked it.
once.
No, I smoked other things, but never a cigarette.
Okay.
Strange, right?
Yeah, that's funny.
And in general, no, I think I'm quite, nothing too bad, you know, not a crazy alcoholic or addicted to anything
That's
that I
good.
shouldn't be addicted to, so no, it's not too bad. And let me ask something that's a little bit, for me it's interesting, right? So indulge me here. What are your bad habits? Like what are some bad qualities?
Like that.
It's like a police
I think
interrogation again.
I can't really trust people well, so
Well, you know
sometimes...
you can trust me.
No, I
Of course
don't
you
know. Sometimes I can seem a little bit unfriendly with people I don't know,
Ah.
Yeah.
so maybe that's...
Judging me on my
bad.
gaming addiction.
Also, I'm crazy about being on time everywhere, so sometimes I'm panicking when I'm running late and can be really angry or something like
That
that.
might be a problem.
Nah, I'm a German, that's not a problem.
I'm never late, but
Don't tell me that.
I arrived like 3 seconds before.
Before.
Always
You're sure
before.
not after?
I'm late if it doesn't matter. But if it matters, like a flight or a train or when people are waiting, I'm not late. But if it doesn't really matter, if you kind of say, oh, around that time, then I wouldn't. And getting to the airport, yeah, not hours before. Hate it. So that might be a problem.
Yeah, that might be a problem actually, because I like to come in advance.
Hmm.
Don't know what to do now. I can try it your way, because actually I end up wasting hours just
Well,
sitting there and
If
waiting.
in the future, right, this is our first day, but if in the future we go somewhere,
Okay.
you can just go to the airport like 5 hours before, do whatever you want,
And meet you
and
there.
I'll just come, I'll just come later and meet you on the plane.
Okay, that sounds funny.
Alright.
Wow, 5 options here. Yawn and put your arm around here. So yawn, I think it's if you're tired or something. Palm reading. What is? I have no idea. Palm reading. What is it? Use the gypsy fortune teller routine to touch her ear. Put your hand on her leg. It's a little bit over to top. Maybe check her pulse. Why I should check her pulse? It's not calibrated in this situation. I have no idea what the gypsy fortune teller is. Well, I want to see it. It's probably a stupid thing.
And tell me, do you believe in fortune tellers and horoscopes telling the future?
Oh,
and all
well,
this stuff?
not really.
Me too. I thought it was complete rubbish. But
Yeah.
yes, but one time I went to the seaside in England, and there was this sign that said gypsy fortune teller, come in, and I thought, why not? I'm gonna try it. She
Really?
came in. Yeah. I'll tell you what happened. Firstly, I came in and she took my hands and she looked at them and said, no, that's not it. And threw my
Wow.
hands down like that. And then she said, with you, I need something different. And she came like this, and she touched my ear, looked into my eyes, and she told me that by the bumps on the back of the ear,
Really?
yeah, she could tell me about my past life.
Oh,
Yeah, do you want to
Well.
know about my past life?
okay.
So she said that
Mission
I was
accomplished.
brave
Not mission, but I
and,
touched it.
I was brave and whatever, told me some details. And she said that I died when I was tarred and feathered. Do you know what that is? When they pour
Oh,
that
yeah.
stuff, onion and feathers and then set you on fire.
Very bad.
So, pretty bad. It's tough to die like
Right.
that today. But the amazing thing is, even now, and since as long as I remember when I was a child, I hate this smell of tar when they're making the new roads or something
Yeah.
like that.
Oh, that's pretty
So I think
weird.
there's something in it, so maybe I believe it.
Maybe. I don't know about that. That sounds funny.
This is the classic PUA pickup artist routine.
I never heard about it.
Dexter, and it works, to an extent, but again, it's a routine. So you can prepare all this stuff for when you go out and meet girls, but it's much better to develop your natural conversation and seduction skills, which is why you're here, right? But still, I hope you enjoyed it, and you could use it, or you could even use it just for fun, even telling them what it is. Did you like going out to bars, partying, all that stuff?
Actually, no, I don't really like it because people are just drinking there, and I don't
Brilliant.
really like to
Like
drink.
us?
No,
You don't like to drink?
no,
Cheers. Cheers to
they
that.
just cheers. I think they just
Good
drinking
move.
a lot, and then they're crazy, dancing everywhere,
Ah, you mean like
smoking.
shots and
Yeah, all this.
hard
I don't
drinking.
Yeah, it's
really
called
like
going
that.
out having
Yeah,
fun.
But sometimes I go with my friends when they make me go, basically.
you like dancing? Can you dance?
I really can dance when I feel like dancing, but it doesn't happen often. That's why I don't go.
So, do I believe you? Yeah. So if I caught you in the club, you wouldn't be dancing on the bar or the table.
No, nothing like that. Never.
Your controls.
Yeah, I'm very,
Okay.
very self-controlled.
I see
So
it.
you're single at the moment. You don't
Yes,
go
I am.
to bars to meet men.
Really, I don't think it's a perfect place to meet someone nice.
For a night,
On
why
the
not?
internet?
No, internet. I don't believe in that. I think
Okay.
that it's better just to live your life, to work, and go to the parks wherever you go, and then one day you will meet someone when it's time.
That's very romantic.
We met in a
Fake.
park.
Yeah, I do.
You touched my
So you're single
balls.
at the moment, right?
Yes, I
You've
am.
got secret lovers and husbands all around the world or something.
No.
Okay, and how is it? Because I know some girls, they're never single. They just have relationships, split up into the next one.
Yeah, maybe. I quite like it. I think it's better to be single than with someone you don't like or something like that. That's why I really enjoy that. I have a lot of free time to develop my personality and to do something, read and do more work. So I like it.
What's your longest relationship?
It was about a year.
A year?
Oh.
I once met a girl for 2 weeks to that question.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's kind of weird. Don't you
Amazing,
think
right?
so?
Yeah, very strange.
What about you?
My longest was my first relationship, 2.5 years.
Oh, that's quite long.
Yeah. So how long have you been single this time?
It's about 3 months now.
3 months. If you don't mind me asking, and you don't have to answer if you don't want to, but why did you break up with your last man?
Oh. Actually, we broke up because he was useless in bed.
Okay. Well, that's funny. My personal thing is, if I am on a date with a woman, the only thing I'm asking, or I'm maybe went around the question at the previous first meetup. if she is single or something. I mean, maybe not in the first meetup, but maybe on the second, like here on this date, it's okay. But why I should dig in further? You know, she tells me what she want me to know, and the sign, personally, my experience. She's saying she broke up with her last man because he was bad in bed. So what that's telling us? I think it's telling us that well, she don't respect other people. You shouldn't. I mean, you should not if you were in a relationship and it was not a one night stand and it was a relationship with her. She just told it. Why she is telling stupid things? I mean, for my ex-girlfriends, I don't tell something bad about them. I mean, especially not on the first date with someone else. Okay, so he was bad in the bed. Make a joke about how you just need 3 to 5 minutes. Sympathize and desexualize the moment. No. Say that you. Say that that must mean she hasn't been properly satisfied in a long time. And yeah, make a joke. I would do a joke to relax the situation.
I'll tell you what we can do about that. Bear with me for a second. One evening, come round, because I want to show you some stuff anyway. You've got an aquarium, whatever, you're going to love it. But anyway, come round and we'll pick some, I've got candles, you know, these aroma candles, whatever.
Right.
And very nice music. So think of a track you really like, maybe
Okay.
something like The Weeknd. We'll put that on and
Amazing.
give me like 3 to 5 minutes to show you what I can do. And it doesn't take long, that's the benefit.
It's a
He
joke,
brought it
right?
up good. Yeah.
No, you'll see.
Okay.
From time to time, girls up the ante sexually and say things like this, and you need to be able to respond in the right way. One of the options is to be playfully tongue-in-cheek about it, but in a way that shows confidence. So that will work.
Oh, are we in the end again? Yet, I mean. Let's do this again sometime. Well, you have to be precise. You have to man up something. You know, I just would get up from the sitting place, take her hand, go out and saying something like, "Hey, let's visit some other bar, some other club, or do you know there's a good Chinese blah 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 place where you can have this glass noodles, macaron. But this is just terrible. Can I have a good night kiss? You don't ask, you just do it. And let's do this again sometimes. So, in my opinion, that we have here two really worse, most terrible options. Maybe I fucked up, you know. Maybe I'm missing out some third option here with my previous answers. So, what is worse than the other? I think it's just doesn't matter. Let's do this again sometime. It's communicating that everything was fine. Let's be friends. Sometime I want to see you again. But she came on a date with you. She has an extra short skirt. Should I ask? Holy crap! so. But okay, let's go with that.
Oh, looks like the taxi's already here, but it was wonderful spending time with you, and we should do this again sometime soon.
Yeah, I think so. I liked it.
Okay,
Alright,
no?
great. I
Give
think
her a
something,
good night kiss.
interesting to do. We can go, I don't know, play some sport or something like that.
I
Yeah?
would love to. Great. You
Okay,
will
great.
message me then.
That was terrible, yeah.
Great.
Correct, that's the right option.
That was terrible, I think. You want to kiss her. That was the
Ideally,
goal.
we want nighttime plus drinks, right? To make sure the date goes as well as possible. So the bar is the best option. Perfect. So many people sit opposite each other on first dates and it gets really awkward because you've got that eye contact the whole time, you run out of stuff to say, it feels super uncomfortable, and the worst thing, you can't touch her up, right? So
But they were
it's better to
sitting
sit side by
in the
side.
opposites there also, so
Okay, but not the best option here. Marvelous. That's exactly what you want to do because when someone has a passion, you want to dig down in it, get them speaking and telling you about their feelings, and it's definitely the way to go when someone reveals a life passion. So pay attention to that. Excelente. You know, holidays are something that bring out a lot of emotions, you know, just compared to her telling you about, I don't know, her day at work compared with a recent holiday. So it's an area that you want to explore and you want to find out what she felt during that period so that she can kind of relive it and start feeling good again in that moment with you as she tells you about it. Plus, it's keeping the attention on her rather than just cutting her off and talking about something else. Remember the golden rule. When you're challenged, don't react with anger, don't react
I was
by
not angry, you idiot.
being aggressive towards them.
I was not
Cool with it.
aggressive, you fuckhead.
This is the classic PUA, pickup artist routine from Baxter.
I never heard it
It
before.
works, you know, to an extent, but again, it's a routine. So you can prepare all this stuff for when you go out and meet girls, but it's much better to develop your natural conversation and seduction skills, which is why you're here, right? But still, hope you enjoyed it.
Maybe.
You could use it, or you could even use it just for fun, even telling them what it is. From time to time, girls up the ante sexually and say things like this, and you need to be able to respond in the right way. One of the options is to be playfully tongue-in-cheek about it, but in a way that shows confidence, so that will work. Correct? That's the right option.
Yeah, and now I did not kissed her, so mission not accomplished, I would say. But how I told you guys, I would bring her to some other place and then take her hand, and everything comes natural as it is. But yeah, we are surprisingly at end here. At an end. Yeah.
Congratulations, you've made it. You've got all the way to the end and completed all 10 levels. Now, there is an even better ending if you go through and you complete them all with 5-star rating, plus get 50% completion, but it will be worth your while, so I suggest you go and do it. As a reward for completing the game, I'm going to give you a few secrets in the making of it. Now, did you notice this? That there's a scene with a girl called Alexa, and there's another one called Jenna. We're talking about the club dance floor and the girl on the street and also first date. Did you notice that that's actually the same girl? That's actress Shanna Vincent. Something else in the game
Yeah.
is that in the friend to girlfriend level, Lilia, the girl in it, is actually my friend. She's my friend since 2012, and so a lot of the stuff in that level is true, like her going on to a design course. Finally, maybe most shocking is that the girl Kate is actually my wife of, I don't know, about 6 months ago. So you didn't know that, and that's kind of like a silly little reward for you finishing the game. But if you want to go a little bit further and get the best possible ending, then I've got an even better surprise for you. So maybe go ahead and do that. But again, thank you so much for playing, and I hope you really love the game.
Yeah, the music is very loud again. I cannot volume it down. So we will look to the extras and the other things the next time. Well, okay. Yeah, that this girl just now was his wife. So I said somewhere in this level level 10 I said that she's ready to be harvested for something. And yeah, that would explain. I saw something like that, that she is really into him. Of course now, because she is his wife. Anyway, thank you for watching.